Please welcome for the first time to the mountain stage, Cadillac Sky.
Larry Gross here from Mountain Stage with Brian Simpson of Cadillac Sky. They got a brand new record. I don't have the new record because it actually isn't out when we're shooting this, but their last EP here is called Weary Angel, and it's got 4 great songs on it, so everybody around here at least is eager to hear the new sounds. Well, you guys started how many years ago?
I think we had 1 rehearsal in 2002, so...
Okay, so not that long, 7 years ago, but in those days, you had 3 of the same group that's here now and a couple of other guys, and you were playing more or less bluegrass music.
Yeah, I mean, it probably went out on its
newgrass,
out on the branches a little bit, but not as far as it's. We've fallen off the branches, I think.
Yeah, you're on another tree now. So how did you get from this tree like a squirrel to the other tree?
You know what? One thing that I think is traveling around so much and traveling in that we have our tour bus is a 12-passenger van. So we spend a lot of time together and listen to a lot of music just to pass the time and just feeling more comfortable with our own musicality to play stuff that we've listened to at home and before we ever even got together as a band, feeling that come to life more, being more honest with ourselves, and also just listening to all kinds of songs, and that stuff's just gonna all kinds of other music because we're interested in everything. You know, everything's such an influence, and I think you see the culmination of all that stuff. Just sort of, you know, you are what you eat.
How did your fan base go for this evolution?
They've given us all kinds of levity. I mean, honestly, like I thought there'd be more folks. Now there are some folks that
sure, of course,
would prefer us to play the first song off our first record over and over. But for the most part, people have been very kind, and I think with the internet and stuff, people are inundated with a lot of other kinds of music as well. So they're maybe opening their minds a little more and have been very faithful to us.
Yeah, and thank goodness a lot of people, younger folks, probably like yourself and many others, listen to a lot of different kind of music.
Yeah.
They're not exclusive, like I only like bluegrass, you know.
Yeah.
They also like rock and pop or whatever. So
yeah, for sure.
If you mix it up, they go with you. Well,
yeah,
when did David join the group?
David joined the group like a...
David Mayfield.
Yes, like with like the hurricane blew into town around September of last year.
And I'm sure he had a big influence on what you were already doing.
Oh yeah. He's a creative. I mean, just a mastermind. He's something else, and just a crazy good songwriter and singer and performer, and just a wild man for that matter. And he just. I was telling him the other night that just his sort of just love the band already, and just belief and belief in what we could do, and you know, kind of gave us some more confidence as well as we all came together, and just all of us being sort of just sort of in the same wavelength as well, and just becoming such. There's been like a spiritual overhaul in the band as well, and I think all that has opened us up to where we're a lot more honest and confident.
Paradise. I give everybody the same advice. Dry your eyes now, darling.
Anybody who likes high energy bluegrass you got to like the energy of Cadillac Sky still, because it's definitely hard driving music. And how do you write it now? Is it individuals, or do you?
We wrote several of the things. Me and David wrote several things on the new record. And one of the first song we actually played tonight at Mountain Stage, we wrote because the band was late for rehearsal.
Oh, this is the first time you played it?
Yeah. Well, it was definitely on anything that would.
Besides in your in rehearsal.
Yeah, and it was something me and David wrote while we were just waiting for the band to show up in about 25 minutes. So that's been awesome to be able to have that everything kind of trigger like that and click between me and him writing, and Ross and Matt write songs together, and we've all actually written some songs. I don't know if I'm trying to think, run through my mind real quickly if any of the songs we wrote as a band actually made the CD, but we've written together, and that's just that's exposing yourself, to each other and exposing your heart, and I think that's really opened up a lot of channels for us to play musically.
It's raining in Boston tonight. Stars are hiding in my sky. All of her secrets are locked up in her head. Launch me from a canyon into the sky.
We went up to Akron Analog Studios. We actually stumbled on the whatever you want to call it, what a crazy blessing to have Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys. Heard something about, I think David passed on one of our CDs on to him, and he heard something he dug and something he thought he could wanted to work with. And so we went up there, we recorded the record in 5 days. We have 17 tracks on the record, and we did it in 5 days.
You can use all 17? You leaving all?
We're leaving all 17 on there.
It's a bargain.
Yeah, and it was just amazing, just spiritual, emotional experience as well. Just like looking up and feeling like everything. To record that many songs, vocals and everything, to get all that stuff done in 5 days, you have to have some help from the Lord above, because it just is not gonna. Just to be able to be that agreeable with each other and everything flow in one direction is certainly a praise to Him.
Well, if you like the kind of alt country, alt bluegrass sound, like the Avett Brothers and the whole genre that's growing up there, then you're going to love these guys if you haven't heard them yet, either live or on the CD. And what's the name of the record? Do you know?
I don't know.
We've
got all kinds of working titles.
Just look at Cadillac Sky is all you need to know, whatever it's called. It'll be a lot of fun, and you can find out more about them on Mountain Stage at mountainstage.org. Thanks a lot.
Yes, definitely. Mountain Stage.
I am a monkey in a cage. I am a monkey in a cage. I am a prisoner of your love. I am a prisoner of your love. I was a solitary soul. I was a solitary soul. Until my eyes they opened up like a rose. And it was too late to cry. In your heart, you know it froze. Now I'm trapped under the ice. Trapped under the ice. Thank you.